I'm Shauna Fry, and I'm the Outreach Coordinator with Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary. And here today with me is Michael Guzman, and he's our coast intern that's worked with us this summer on a special Get Into Your Sanctuary recreational fishing trip with Real Guppy Outdoors. And we are very excited to be here today to give you some recaps on the trip that we did with Kevin and his team over at Real Guppy, and to do this Real Anglers program, just to give you an update on the cool things that we're doing with the community and with the kids around here on learning best practices for fishing out in the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary.
Coming in hot.
There you go, that's good. Oh, you got a snag. They fight extra hard that way.
Come on, Mom.
Yeah. There you go. Go ahead and lift him up.
Good job.
Coming in.
Oh, it's flat.
There you go.
It's amazing.
Where'd you start with us at?
The pier. Her school field trip.
School field trip, and then?
And then the pier.
And then the pier.
And now the boat.
And now the boat. Lady anglers, right? How is it?
Good. It's fun.
So overall, the trip had a large impact. Many participants were able to experience exactly how the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary is a living classroom. We were able to expose not only children, but families, parents, and countless adults to a really special place located right in their backyard, where they can not only find adventure, but learn about conservation and stewardship as well. Prior to the fishing trip, us and Real Guppies partnered on a Zoom call, and we actually did a pre-trip orientation where participants were actually encouraged to download the Park Passport app and also take the Sanctuary Wildlife Pledge.
All right, this is Ruben right here, one of our guppies. What's going on? What do you got right there? Do you know the name of that fish?
Yeah, I caught a Barracuda. That's definitely a keeper.
Definitely a keeper? How many guppy days have you been to?
A lot.
A lot? What do you think about it?
I like it.
What's your experience?
Catching fish.
Yeah.
And yeah, having fun.
You do a lot for us to help us out too, right? You come out and do some of the programs and help the other kids out too?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you go. Nice fish, man.
Thanks.
Let's get it.
I think so.
So my favorite part was actually getting the chance to talk to these kids one-on-one and talk to them about what they're going to do when they grow up, their goals and their aspirations. And it actually really inspired me to learn that a lot of these kids want to have careers on the water. I think that really resonated with me, and I actually saw myself in them, and it was amazing for me to be able to be part of this experience and part of their overall memories with Real Guppy Outdoors. So I actually ended up catching my first fish ever on the fishing trip. It was a beautiful Calico Bass. Unfortunately, I had to toss it back because it was too small, but I think that was the good part about it being too small, because I got to demonstrate how to maintain a healthy ecosystem, and which kind of highlights exactly how the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary is a living classroom.
Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary has been committed to working with local community partners like Real Guppy Outdoors on responsible recreation and best practices for fishing. And Kevin and Real Guppy have been amazing. We have aligned principles. So these are some of the booklets that Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary has worked with Real Guppy on. We've done one on whales. We've got one all about the Channel Islands, and then the kelp forest ecosystems. So the idea is to work together on learning about how just when you're fishing out in the marine sanctuary and around the Channel Islands, that there's more than just catching a fish. Just learning about the ecosystems and the habitats and conserving those areas for future generations. And so that's why our partnership has just been so valuable. One of the things that's been really cool about this summer program with the Get Into Your Sanctuary is bringing on Michael Guzman to be a coast intern and to support our outreach in the recreational fishing community. And we feel like that it's really important to inspire the next generation. And so Michael can maybe tell us about how how his experience has impacted him.
Working on this project in between Shauna and Kevin really taught me a lot. They're both great leaders. With Shauna's approach, I was able to learn more detail orientation on projects, and then with Kevin's approach, I was able to learn more leadership. Kevin's a great leader. Seeing the way that he teaches real life lessons and kind of translate that for kids to understand really showed me a lot about how to approach not only kids, but people who don't necessarily understand diverse science, and kind of make it approachable and make it understandable for them.
When people go out and fish in the marine sanctuary, we want them to catch a memory and to have something that's a lifelong learning opportunity and something that maybe they'll continue to keep coming back and doing. Marine sanctuaries are open to fishing. There are some areas that are set aside for protection, but they're there for you to enjoy, and that's what's been so great about having our Get Into Your Sanctuary and memories, catching memories out in the Channel Islands, because we want people to get out there and enjoy it.
And I just want to say a big thank you to Real Guppy Outdoors for really empowering the next generation and giving them the tools they need with conservation, environmental stewardship, environmental literacy, and just getting these kids on the water and getting people on the water in general and giving them this experience.